Raphael, this kind of might be a personal question, but I feel like I have to ask it anyway. So you're a young guy, and we've seen what you've done. You're right on the cusp of being recalled to the orders. I think anybody who's watching realizes it is something that's probably going to happen. When you look at it and you say, okay, you know what, Sam Gagner's coming up, Ernie's going down, and you know just for a fourth line role. As a young player, do you understand that and say, as much as I want to be in the NHL, that it might be better for my development being playing huge minutes in the American League than playing 7 minutes a night as a fourth line guy, or you're like, no, I just want to get to the NHL. How do you balance that, and how do you look at it?
I mean, it's tough to balance. You know, there's both sides of it. Where, like I said, it's a long process. That like, you know, the goal is not to get in the NHL as quick as possible. It's to stay there as long as possible, right?
Yeah.
So, um, but on the flip side, you're like, you know, like you remember when you're a little kid and you just start playing hockey, the only thing you want to do is play in the NHL. Like, I'd love to go sit on the bench and just play 7 minutes a night, but I'd still be in Edmonton Oilers, right?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, definitely for development, being down here just might be better, but I'd still love to be in Edmonton.
No, that's a really good answer, and I think that's totally valid. I love that. It's the goal isn't to get to the NHL as quick as possible. It's to stay in the NHL as long as possible, and it is hard to be patient. I think for any of us, and probably for high level athletes, maybe even more difficult because, as you mentioned, man, I just want to get there and hope I can stay there. In the meantime, you keep working on your game, your physical, your scoring, your confidence has to be at an all time high right now. Like you must be very much looking forward to getting on the ice every day.
Yeah, you know, there's a fine line between too much confidence and arrogance, but yeah, there's definitely confidence is at a good place right now. So I'm gonna do everything I can to keep it there.